Ah, mosquito. Hello, fine people on the interwebs. Welcome to another installment of my butt cheek itches. How's that for a YouTube video intro? Anyway, you guys saw I last left off with pulling the subframe, engine, transmission, and transfer case from the TT, which I'm giving away. Link down below in the video description if you would like to win this car. It'll be fully assembled when you win it. Don't worry, you don't have to put it back together yourself. Before I can start tackling the clutch job and turbo upgrade on the TT, I need to clean so bad. This right here, that is not up to my standard. And to accomplish this task, I'm proud to announce that I have partnered up with my left and my right hand. Ta-da! You're expecting me to shove a product down your throat to make a quick buck, weren't you? Nope. Alright, let's get to cleaning. First up, in the engine bay, Audi uses a process when these cars are manufactured where they inject all of the cavities, nooks, and crannies, especially under the car and around the engine bay and frame, with a wax-like substance. This wax-like substance prevents corrosion from forming in places that use road salt. The problem is, over years, dirt will attract and stick to this substance and make the car look like it's covered in a brown sludge. It's a big trade-off. I'd much rather have that brown sludge than giant rust holes. And this car, I bought it in Salt Lake City, Utah, but it originally came from Idaho after all the research I did. And this thing has zero corrosion anywhere underneath here. Like inside these frame rails, this is the worst I think out of everything. This stuff is like an 1/8 inch thick, or a couple millimeters. It's like robot shit. This? It does. But look at that. Way easier to clean back here now. You know what's wild though? You guys have watched like maybe 2 minutes of video, and that was about 3.5 hours worth of work so far. Now that's getting a little bit cooler outside, and by that I mean instead of 102, it's probably 97. I'm going to take the transmission and subframe out there and blast them. It's mildly sketchy, but yeah, that might work. Carefuling. Carefuling. Yeah, it's picking it up off the ground. As long as I stay away from the TT, that's all that matters. No, this way. This way. Not, why do you keep going towards the car? Go this way. Well, here's to making a massive mess and potentially ruining my sherbet orange shirt. I like this shirt. My pressure washer died. So I summoned a Charlie, borrowed a pressure washer. It started getting dark out. Then mosquitoes so thick that you couldn't even breathe without sucking one up your nostril came out, and I got completely eaten alive. Used every harsh chemical I had in my cabinet, including oven cleaner, on the transmission and transfer case, only to have it coming out looking mediocre at best. Let's not even talk about the subframe. And now I am covered in bug bites and have grease and goo all over my body. I tried my best. I couldn't get that rust film off of the transmission. Transfer case and the engine mount actually came out looking fairly okay. The inside, well, yeah, it's cleaner, I guess. There's no more grease on it, but subframe, that's lackluster. That came out actually kind of terrible. But I couldn't see what I was doing even if the truck's headlights turned on. Ooh, that's painful. Hair headache. Today feels like a bit of a failure. The subframe, transmission just aren't up to standard, and now I have a dead pressure washer. Mañana. I have a massive box full of goodies for the TT, but before we get into that, I need to get into that. The upper half of the car that I cleaned looks good, but underneath is absolutely disgusting. So before I can do anything else, I need to try to clean under here. I got a fresh jug of stinky juice and a scrub brush. It's time to do some work. This was so bad. Ah, it works though. Round 2 of stinky juice. Why did this get so bad? This stuff is so disgusting. Like that is just solid gunk right there. And then I wipe it and it just kind of smears everywhere. This is kind of excessive. The person that wins this car might be a neat freak like me and will appreciate it and keep up with this. Or someone could win this and end up bombing it down a wintry road covered in road salt, and this thing will be covered in rust in 2 years. So I'm still gonna do this anyway. Well, it's cleaner than it was, at least underneath here. It's a lot better. It's not perfect, but it's definitely not terrible. Most of what was underneath here was actually just that anti-corrosion wax coating. You can see some of it right here. I know I'm gonna get like 500 comments on different things I should have done to clean the undercarriage of this car, but I did what I could with what I had in front of me. I wasn't able to move this thing outside and pressure wash under it because I have no way of getting under the car and my pressure washer is dead. I got a Borla exhaust for the TT because the one that was on there was just kind of obnoxious and it droned really bad, and because this is a giveaway car, I didn't want to do that to somebody. There's a cricket in here. There's a cricket in this box. I don't know where it is. That is so wild. There was a stowaway in the package. I got this exhaust from MGC Suspensions. They've helped me out in the past with parts for the TT. They mainly specialize in stuff for European cars, obviously because it's an Audi, and obviously suspension since it's in the name of their company. But big shout out to them for hooking your girl up, because they sent something else that's over there that'll be going on in a second too. I like supporting small companies that help support me, so. Ooh. Oh yeah. This is gonna look good, and it's stainless too instead of mild steel. Whilst I get this exhaust on the car, Charlie has appeared.
A wild Charlie cleaning goo.
Charlie's helping out, kind of scrubbing the subframe by hand, so that way it'll look a little bit better when we go to pretty up the engine and put it back on there. This cricket, I swear the cricket is in the box. This is the point in the video where I'm supposed to say something that makes sense and is entertaining, but I have nothing. Oh. There we go. Ooh. I almost died. Jeez, this tip is not light. Oh geez, look at that. This thing was full of shiza. Ah, mosquito. I can't have nice, pretty looking exhaust tips and then a nice, pretty looking Bilstein damper and then this crusty turd.
I'm pretty sure this is the rear tow point. Like you would screw the little hooker doodle in here and then tow it.
Hooker doodle, now you're speaking my language. What's the plastic thing that's attached to it?
I think it's just a cover to keep dirt from clogging the hooker doodle hole.
You definitely don't want your hooker doodle hole clogged. That is not cute. You don't want pieces of plastic stuck in your hooker doodle hole either. Major problem. The aftermarket exhaust I had made has its own custom brackets. The Borla uses factory OEM mounting points. So this exhaust can't go on. I have to order OEM Audi exhaust hangers, which I know aren't gonna be cheap because it's an Audi TT from 20 years ago. Wait, what is even holding this? Ah. Another stupid situation. This is not gonna work either. So need to order a cap for this thing. Spin the pipe. usually spin on the pipe, not spin the pipe off.
I found them all. It's gonna be like $228.
For all the brackets?
Yeah, and the little hangers.
Okay. Great. Oh geez, this is heavy. So I spent $250 on exhaust hangers, like $500 on pieces of plastic connectors for the engine bay. These project cars. I'm not gonna let this car defeat me in this video. Something good has to happen. I know some of you are thinking I'm crazy right now because I could have just made some kind of hanger to make that exhaust work, but that's not how I roll. I want this to be like OEM, and I hear the cricket. It's out and it's over here somewhere. This is why I like doing 20-year-old German cars as project cars, because they're a challenge. Most of these cars were dealer maintained and then they were traded in and someone picks them up for fairly cheap and beats the absolute crap out of them. And then another person ends up buying them from that person and the cars are absolutely destroyed. And they either save it or turn it into a parts car. I chose to save this one. Oh, that's an awful noise. There we go. That is what's up. These look so dope. 100% made in Germany. I'm trying my best to keep all the aftermarket parts on this car German, because it's a German car. I don't know where you are, Cricket, but you're loud. That should be it, yep. There. Goodbye, garbage. Look how dinky this thing is. This is seriously, I bet my thumb is fatter. No, it's about the same. No, you don't. That really hurt. I did that with a bolt in my hand. Come on, mosquito. You never get good infestations, like a gecko or a hamster infest. I want a hamster infestation in my shop. I know someone's gonna comment about the setting I have on the rear anti-sway bar, but this car's gotta get in alignment, so for right now, it doesn't matter what hole I stick it in. That's what he said. Since Charlie went Bon Voyage a couple hours ago, I brought this heat shield out here and cleaned it. And yeah, that actually looks pretty decent. Not bad. Hell yeah, that looks so good. Oh, that looks so good. Ow, mosquito. Ow, mosquito again. You know, that don't look too bad. I was getting really disheartened because I just wanted the underside of this car to look so much cleaner than what I'm getting it. But I don't have crazy detailing equipment and stuff to do this. I'm doing the best I can with what I got. You gotta admit, this color combo, the brake calipers and the dampers, kind of fire. Just a little bit. Just subtle, it's not too much, but it's a nice little splash of bright. There you go. Come out of here. I forgot to show you guys the difference with the rear one. See how much beefier the new anti-sway bar is compared to the old one? And then look at the difference in those. Huge difference. And the front one's adjustable too. Well, this is a tight fit. These do not require lube. If you look on the inside, it's almost like Teflon, kind of. But yeah, no grease required. Can I? Almost. I'm using an oil filter wrench to grab this and try to squeeze it together. All right, come on, thread. Oh, it's pretty close right there. Come on, thread. Oh, I can't squeeze it long enough. Please, thread. You gotta admit, it's astonishing how close the anti-sway bar matches the bushings. I mean, kind of lucked out. And these were absolute nightmare to get that hardware in, but it's in. I can't really call this video a total success, but I can't really call it a total failure either. This car is absolutely way cleaner underneath there than it was when I started. And I got some anti-sway bars on there, and there's more parts on the way. There's so many parts coming in the mail for this thing right now. It is ridiculous. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll have probably another one on the TT coming before the Ranger frame is painted. And also the Jetta over there, that is going to be for the Give It the Beans channel. That car review will be going up on there. And then the Ranger I have right now will be coming out on this channel. I'm trying to do content for the other channel, but I'm tapped out. I already work 7 days a week, 12-hour plus days as it is now. So trying to film extra car reviews, I just need to hire an editor to be able to get those done. And my editing is so OCD that I haven't really been able to find an editor that can do it. So anyway, I'll see you guys soon with another video. Bye.